Welcome back, guys. Techie Garage here. So, since the Ubuntu thing didn't work out, and I don't know how many parts it is now, but in the title, it'll say part 1 of, because I'll know how many parts it was, so then you'll know. You'll know because of the title. But, anyways, I don't know right now because I haven't gone to that yet, but I will do what I can to get that stuff dropped and uploaded tonight. Not tonight, tomorrow. If it's not one day, it'll be the next day that it'll get uploaded. But right now, we got some stuff. We got some stuff to install. We got a 240 gig SSD that I'm putting in my other system, along with DDR3 that I'm hoping works in post. But considering the RAM that I have in my box is not on the qualified vendors list, or the QVL, basically letting you know what works and what doesn't, what I have in here isn't even on that list. Neither is this. So it should work, right? Let's find out. So basically I'm just going to install the SSD because this is going to be my new boot drive. SATA 6 gigs a second, so it's basically the third revision in SATA, because you had SATA 1, which I don't know what the marketed rate was. SATA 2 was 3 gigs per second, which obviously it's not 3 gigs per second. There's a formula, and I'll share that later, unless you want to look it up. And then SATA 3.0 is 6 gigs per second, which I think actually comes out to 545 megabytes a second is what its actual real world transfer rate is. I just remember that one for some reason, but there are differences between them. And this one doesn't support. This one supports SATA 2 or SATA revision 2, and I only have a SATA 1 drive hooked up. Don't know why, but this one probably will run at lesser. If it posts, it will probably run lesser because it's a 3.0, not a 2.0. But what could go wrong? So we're gonna do the peel. Maybe. Oh, the peel. Oh, the peel. I don't usually peel things, but and I don't even know why you're supposed to, because there's nothing there, so I'm not sure what I'm peeling. But either way, Western Digital, because that's just typically what I run. Western Digital or Seagate, which I have a Seagate Barracuda in here now. So all I'm really doing in this video is installing or plugging this in, which was that easy. Almost. Did I actually plug in? Yeah. Yep. The nice thing I like about SATA or SSDs is there's nothing spinning. Basically, an SSD has the same storage platform, or however you want to word that, as your phone does. It's basically 3D NAND chips. That's what it reads off of. That's what it writes to. So there's no spindle, so it can just pull, and it's just there. And I believe, I won't get into it right now, but I believe the newer versions of SSD, and I believe it even goes into M.2, but I have to look that up because I don't remember off the top of my head. But they've gotten to where they can utilize their technology to organize what you install into where they're supposed to be. So instead of being on a spindle and just bleh all over the disk and getting fragmented, as you probably have where the term defragmentation or Windows defragger or whatever. Yeah, because it's like basically bleh all over the place, so it's like trying to reorganize that and put it where it's supposed to be, keep it with itself. Well, some of these SSD storage devices do that for you. So they're basically defragging as you install. So there's no fragmenting, if that makes sense. So we are going to be installing, and if I can, I will try to provide a link for this stuff in the description. But it is Kingston, because that's just what I run. It's not better than anything else. I've always run Kingston.